Let's welcome Dr. Edward Rosero to the show. Good morning, Doc.
Good morning, Anthony. Thank you for having me.
What a pleasure, man. What a pleasure. You excited for the season?
More so now more than ever after yesterday's news, I'll tell you that much right now.
Nice. What did you think, Doc? I mean, I know you're a sports guy. So when you heard that Micah got traded,
Listen, I'm not in the football business, but listen, if you can take an edge rusher like that away from our offensive line, it only helps. And I was talking to some of my colleagues, and I think we need to do what we can to keep Jerry Jones alive forever and keep running that team.
Yes.
You rule, Doc. That's right, baby. I love it. I love it. What a night it was. We had the seismic trade, and then Schwarbomb, Kyle Schwarber with 4 home runs last night. What a night it was, Doc.
9 RBIs, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's great stuff, man. Great stuff. All right, so birds start Thursday, and we know you do not treat Devontae Smith, but we want to talk about his injury. You're an expert in this field, so we're going to talk about his groin injury and how a groin strain will affect an explosive wide receiver's ability to accelerate off the line, right? Break out of cuts, in and out of cuts. How do you kind of foresee it?
I mean, you know how it is, right? Growing up playing sports, what do we teach kids, right? Watch the hips, because that's where, when explosive athletes go, that's where they're going to go, is where the hips go. So the groin provides stabilization for explosive movement. And if you have a groin strain, first, the athlete's going to be experiencing a lot of pain with those movements. But as it gets worse or a more severe strain, it's going to limit that explosive movement. So they're going to have trouble getting in and out of cuts.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. And you're right, the hips don't lie. You're always supposed to look at hips when you're guarding, right? Always, because that's it. Now, what are the key stages of rehab for a player recovering from a groin strain?
I mean, there's four basic stages. Number one, when it first happens, you want to do what you can to control the symptoms. That can be with ice and medication. And then after that, you want to get into what we call protected movement. You don't want to really immobilize them. You want to do what you can to move them through their normal range of motion of the hips without or limited to no pain. Once you get past that stage, then you want to work at strengthening that your hip adductors or groin musculature. And then that's when you progress to full speed, explosive movements, game specific movements, and hopefully they're full go.
Are there benchmarks that indicate that like the player is ready for full speed reps?
I mean, the big benchmarks are number one is being completely pain free, right? Or little to no pain, because these are professional athletes. You know, football players, raise your hand if you're a professional football player with no pain, right? But you want a really very limited amount of pain. Secondly, they need to be full strength. And number 3, they need to be able to do every type of movement or cut they do normally in game time without any issues whatsoever.
And then I guess, Doc, how would you manage and monitor like these kinds of injuries during the season, just to make sure you got no setbacks?
Okay. I mean, number one, right after the injury, you want to make sure you do a proper warm up, right? This includes going from the static stretching to dynamic stretching to then the full explosive movement. Typically, a professional athlete should take anywhere from 1 hour, 30 minutes to an hour just to warm up for the sporting activity. Number 2, during the week and basically throughout the season, there needs to be some sort of muscle maintenance. You need to do what you can to keep those adductors, the hip, groin, and adductors strong. This can include things like sumo squats, adductor planks, or even what we call open chain exercises, where we move those hip girdle musculature through its range of motion to keep it nice and strong. You really just got to maintain strength and then add on flexibility to prevent a future strain from happening.
Oh, this is why you guys are the best, all right? Rothman Orthopaedics, because you explain it for the layman that has no idea about it, right? And like it makes so much sense. You know, how we care in Philadelphia. Like we're our own weekend warriors. You guys keep us in movement, right? You're talking. I'm like, Oh, well, so the warm-up period should be 30 minutes to 60 minutes for a professional athlete. So a schlub like me, I
Like
need
3 hours.
Right. Like, you guys are the greatest, man. Thank you, Doc.
It's a pleasure, Anthony. I love being here.
Did you? What do you think? What are you going to do for the game on Thursday?
Well, I mean, buckle down. First of all, I'm excited because it's another banner that's going up. Number two, listen, it's a Cowboys game, right? It's pretty much, it's like a playoff game first week of the season, right? So it's going to be exciting.
I love it. See,
Yeah.
you're just like us. I love it, Doc. The greatest,
Hey,
man. Thanks,
grew up
pal.
around Philly, so I'm born and raised, man.
I can tell, man. You got it in the blood. 4 for 4. We love our 4 for 4 doctors. Thank you, brother.
It was a pleasure.
There he is, Dr. Ed Rosero.